Okay. Now for a big one, a classic challenge for English speakers. Ser versus estar. Both mean to be, help.
Yes, the eternal struggle. Okay, think of it this way. Ser is generally for more permanent, inherent qualities, essence.
So origin, identity, basic characteristics.
Exactly. Soy de Nueva York. I am from New York. That's your origin. It doesn't change easily. Or ella es inteligente. She is intelligent. That's seen as a core trait.
Okay, the what something is?
Pretty much. Estar, on the other hand, is for more temporary states, conditions, emotions, and crucially, location.
The how or where something is right now.
Perfect. So, esté cansado.
Hmm.
I am tired. That's temporary, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Or, el libro está en la mesa. The book is on the table. Location.
That distinction seems clearer now.
Mm-hmm.
But don't some adjectives change meaning depending on which one you use?
Yes. That's where it gets really interesting and potentially tricky.
Right, like aburrido, ser aburrido. That means to be a boring person,
Yeah.
right? Like inherently.
Correct. But estar aburrido means you are bored right now, a temporary feeling.
Huge difference. You don't want to mix those up.
Definitely not. Others include bueno. Ser bueno is to be good, like a good person. Estar bueno can mean to be tasty, if talking about food, or maybe even attractive, or feeling well after being sick.
Wow. Okay. And listo.
Ser listo is to be clever, smart. Estar listo means to be ready.
Again, totally different. Malo, orgulloso, rico, seguro. They all have these shifts.
They do. Ser seguro means to be safe, like a place is inherently safe, while estar seguro means to be sure, certain about something. It's vital to get these right.
Absolutely critical. Okay, let's time travel. Talking about the past. Preterite and imperfect. What's the deal?
Okay, two main past tenses. The preterite is your go-to for actions completed at a specific point in the past. Done. Finished.
Like a snapshot.
Exactly, or a series of completed actions, one after another. Bang, bang, bang. And often for things that aren't typically repeated, like major life events.
Getting married, turning 30, graduating.
Usually, yes. Practice makes perfect. Gives examples like Los Ortega regresaron anoche. The Ortegas returned last night. Specific, finished action.
Okay, or the sequence. Tú entraste. Miraste Felipe y le diste la mano. You entered, looked at Felipe, shook his hand. Done, done, done.
Perfect examples. Now, the preterite, like the present, has its irregulars. A key group has a uv in the stem.
Uvu.
Yeah, like andar, to walk. In the preterite stem, it becomes anduv. Estar, to be, becomes estuv. Tener, to have, becomes tov.
And they take a specific set of preterite endings then.
They do. You just have to learn them. Anduvi, anduviste, anduvo.
Got it. So that's preterite. Sharp, defined past actions. What about the imperfect?
Imperfect paints a different picture. It's for ongoing actions in the past, what was happening. Or habitual actions, what used to happen.
More like a video recording than a snapshot.
That's a great analogy. It's also used for descriptions in the past, setting the scene, telling age, the time, the weather, and for actions that were interrupted.
Okay, so examples like, Alicia salía de compras. Alicia was going shopping. Action in progress.
Yeah. Or, eran las 3 de la tarde. It was 3 o'clock. Description of time.
Or, Sergio y su hermano montaban caballo. Sergio and his brother used to ride horses. Habitual.
Exactly. The contrast is key. Listen to this. El domingo era mi día favorito. Me levantaba tarde. Sunday was my favorite day. I used to get up late. That's imperfect description, habit.
Right.
Versus, ese domingo fue diferente. Me levanté temprano. That Sunday was different. I got up early. That's preterite specific events on that particular Sunday.
Seeing them side by side really helps. That clarifies it a lot. Okay, quick peek at the future and conditional.
Sure. Future tense is pretty straightforward. Talks about what will happen. Plans, predictions.
And conditional often ends in Sharia, right?
Usually, yes. It expresses what would happen under certain conditions, hypothetical stuff.
So the example, Carlos sube el autobús. Carlos gets on the bus. Present tense, but subiría.
He would get on, maybe implies a condition, like if it arrived on time or if he had a ticket. It's hypothetical.
It introduces that if element. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now something else. Reflexive verbs, where the action bounces back.
Exactly. The subject does the action to themselves. You signal this with reflexive pronouns. Me, te, se, nos, se.
Matching the subject. Like ducharse, to shower oneself.
Right. Milfarse, to look at oneself. Afeitarse, to shave oneself. So, nos duchamos literally means we shower ourselves.
Makes sense. Where do those little pronouns go? Me, te, se.
Usually right before the conjugated verb, me ducho, I shower.
Okay.
But if you have an infinitive, the to form, or a gerund, the ing form ending in andoriendo,
Yeah.
you have a choice. You can put the pronoun before the conjugated verb or attach it directly to the end of the infinitive or gerund.
Flexibility. I like that. What about commands?
Different rules. Negative commands, the pronoun goes before. Oh, no te sientes. Don't sit down.
Okay.
Affirmative commands, you stick it on the end. Siente, sit down. And often you need to add an accent mark to keep the stress right.
Right, because adding the syllable can shift the stress.
Yeah.
Good tip. And you can use them for emphasis, too, with mismo.
Yeah, like lo dicho mismo. I did it myself. Emphasizes you did it personally.
Cool. And some verbs change, meaning if they're reflexive or not.
Big time. Quitar is to take away. Quitarse is to take off, like clothes.
Ah.
Llevar is to carry or wear. Llevarse can mean to take something away with you or even to get along with someone. Nos llevamos bien. We get along well.
Wow. Okay. Acostar is to put someone else to bed.
But acostarse is to go to bed yourself. These distinctions are really common and useful.
Definitely worth watching out for. Okay, perfect. Tenses. Sounds complicated.
They just mean completed actions. The present perfect uses the auxiliary verb haber, to have, plus a past participle.
The other or ado form, usually.
Right. And it talks about actions completed recently, or in a time frame still connected to now, like English, I have done.
So, he terminado. I have finished. And crucially, the helping verb is haber, not tener.
Absolutely crucial distinction. Tener means to possess. Haber is the auxiliary here.
Got it. And future perfect.
Future of haber plus the past participle. It means an action will have been completed by a certain future point. Para la semana que viene, habré terminado el informe. By next week, I will have finished the report.
Okay, planning ahead for completion. Makes sense. Now, practice makes perfect, also mentioned using se for passive sentences.
Ah, the passive se. Super common in everyday Spanish. It's a way to talk about something being done without saying who did it.
Less formal than the full ser plus participle passive.
Often, yes. You use it when the agent isn't known, isn't important, or when you're making general statements.
Like, se dice que. It is said that. No one specific is saying it.
Exactly. Or signs like se alquila la casa. House for rent. Focuses on the house, not the landlord renting it out.
Or, se cometieron muchos errores. Many mistakes were made. Doesn't point fingers.
Precisely. It's a really versatile and common construction. You hear it and see it everywhere.
Good to know.